What's going on, everybody? This is David here from Blucher's Videos and Collectibles, and today we got another eBay unboxing, and I have Spawn figures based on the movie, as you can tell by the movie in the cartoon series that I have. So anyways, let's go ahead and open this box up and check out the packaging. Now, the seller that I got this from is the same person that I bought the steel figures from. And if you hadn't checked out that video, you can scroll down the list of videos and check out the Kenner steel figures that I bought. And again, as usual, this guy did very well with the packaging, and pretty much just basically bubble wrapped everything, and it came with these big old thick bubbles too, because I think the last package he sent me, they were just like the small ones, I think. But anyways, let's go ahead and take these out and look at them one by one. Alright, I finally got them out of the box and unwrapped out of the bubble, and I have a total of 6 figures, and I am missing 2 to complete the basic series, and all I need is a variant and the clown. I was kind of bummed that I wasn't able to get the clown, because that was one of my favorite characters in the movie. But anyways, let's go ahead and get through this stack of figures. First up is we got Al Simmons, and Al Simmons was portrayed by Michael Jai White. And let's check out the packaging. And on the top of the package it says Spawn, and then on the right hand it says MacFarlane Toys, and on the left hand it says Born in the Darkness, Sworn to Justice. And as I stated, in the middle of the package it says Spawn the movie, and on the right hand, or excuse me, the left hand, it has a artwork of Spawn right here. And then if you go down here, it says Ultra Action Figures. And then on the side of the package, it says Al Simmons. And on the bottom, warning, choking hazards. And then here is the figure itself. Doesn't quite look like Michael Jai White, but cool nonetheless. And then it says backpack folds out into missile launcher. So that's really neat right here. Now, for those who don't know who Michael Jai White, he's a famous martial artist. Well, not martial artist, but he's been in a lot of movies in the 90s and early 2000s, and this is like his first major role. And I think his first appearance, I want to say, was Universal Soldier. I think it was. Wasn't he in Universal Soldier? Like as a... No, he wasn't. He was in the sequel. Excuse me. Yeah, he was in the sequel of Universal Soldier. And also he was in a Jet Li movie. Can't remember the name of it. I want to say Exit Wounds. And he's been in a couple of Tyler Perry films. Why Did I Get Married and Why Did I Get Married 2. And he also did a lot of independent films as well. So, but yeah, he's fairly well known, you know. But I like him as a action star. But let's go ahead and check out the back of the package. And back here on the top, we have all the basic figures that are in the line. Got Jason Wynn, Clown, got Spawn, and you have Burnt Spawn, and Al Simmons, and Jessica Priest. And down here you have the Ultra action figures. The big, I think they 12 inches, 10 or 12 inches. Well, Malbosia, I think he's like 14. And down here we have like different figures that came in a line at the time. You've got the Kiss. I think you have yeah, you got Kiss, the Spawn, Total Chaos figures, and you got the Monster line. And here are the instructions to do the rocket launcher or missile launcher. And then we have Wired for the internet, and go to spawn.com, and then we want to down here you can call the comic shop locator service, and don't know if that number works. You can call it if you want to. And then we have MacFarlane toys, and then all the fun stuff, the copyrights. So yeah, that's take a look at Al Simmons. Next up, we have Jessica Priest. She was played by Melinda Clarke, and she was mainly more of a TV actress than anything. So she's been on multiple shows throughout the years, especially in the 90s, and she's been in a few films, but yeah, she's been on stuff like Days of Our Lives, a couple of CSI shows, and a few other stuff that I can't remember. But yeah, I'm not going to go over the package again because it's basically the same thing. Over here it just says her name, Jessica Priest. That's the only thing that's different. And water gun that shoots over 6 feet, backpack missile launcher. So here is the backpack, and there's the water gun, and that must be the missile right there. So there is Melinda Clarke. Looks kind of like her, but not really. So then on the back of the package, here is the instructions to do her weapons. Pretty cool. Next up, we have Jason Wynn, who was portrayed by Martin Sheen, who is Charlie Sheen's Emilio Estevez's father, for those who didn't know, for all you youngins out there. And Martin Sheen was fairly famous in the 80s, late 70s, or 80s and 90s, so he's been in a lot of films. And I think the last film I seen Martin Sheen in was The Amazing Spider-Man. And I don't think I've seen him in anything after that. He might have been in other stuff. But yeah, he was famous for, I want to say Apocalypse Now. I think he was in there. Been in a couple of war movies. And Wall Street. He was, no. Was it Wall Street? No, it was his son. But anyways, yeah, he's been in a few movies. More than a few, should I say. I'm trying to think right now. It's kind of hard because he's been in so much shit. But anyways, Jason Wynn. And he's got a rocket launcher with a removable gas mask. And there is his rocket launcher right there. And there is his mask that he has. This headset. So yeah, that looks like Martin Sheen quite a bit. Not bad, not bad. And on the back of the package, There's how you insert all his oxygen mask. There's a rocket launcher. And it says the inside's got the removable heart. You can remove the heart. So I'm guessing that's the heart right there. It's pretty neat. Alright, next figure. Now we're getting into the Spawn stuff. Up next we got a burnt Spawn. And it's got a grave digging shovel. So there's the shovel and the gun. And there. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, in the movie, looks like hamburger meat. It's kind of got like that texture that they did on this figure is kind of like a Freddy Krueger-esque. Then again, he is burnt, just like Freddy Krueger. So, back of the package. So there's this gun right there. Ah, it's a hood. That's a removable hood. Okay, I got it. And there's the shovel. So that's what that was. It was sideways. No wonder I couldn't tell that it was a hood. Alright. Moving on to the next fig. Right here is we got the spiked Spawn. It says on the side of the package. And it comes with combat assault weapons. So there he is. There's all the spikes up there. Gotta love the detail. The details of these figures are incredible. There's the guns. So, really like this figure right here a lot. And on the back of the package, pretty much use the picture for the regular Spawn. Pretty much the same thing. So I guess it's like one of the variant spiked Spawn. The only difference is that it's got spikes on it. Now, seeing that there is a Japanese variant of this floating around, and I forgot what it had with it, but there's something that was different. I just don't remember what it was. I've seen it online recently, but yeah. And last but not least, we have Spawn. And it comes with the same thing as the spiked Spawn. The combat assault weapons, pretty much the same thing. And it comes with the poster on the side. So, yeah, the variant that I'm needing is the same exact thing, like the spiked in this one, but it's a regular Spawn, but he is unmasked. So he's got the same face as the spiked Spawn. So get the same thing, same head mold, but I think the head mold is a little different, because I think the one that's on this one, that's the variant, I think he's like smiling or something. But yeah, I need to find that, and I need to get the clown to complete the set. But I do got another package coming with the Malbosia, the Attack Spawn, and the Violator coming either the next today or the next day. So I will be doing an unboxing of that sometimes when I get to it, because I still got a lot of other stuff to get through for you guys. So, but yeah, this is the my Spawn haul that I got, and over here, you know, I always got to talk about the movies. So I really, even though this is the director's cut, I know people didn't like this movie, which is understandable. I mean, it wasn't good like that as far as the Spawn that we know and love. You know, there's a couple of differences from the movie that, you know, in the movie Jessica Priest kills Al, but in the comics, can't remember his name. It was just on the top of my tongue, but I can't remember it. I want to say Cable, but it's not. It's not him. But anyways, but yeah, it was a different guy that killed Spawn in the comics than in the movies. And then, you know, the people made a big deal about how Terry, his best friend, was a white guy, because in the comics he's a black guy. So according to MacFarlane, they did that because they didn't want, at that time, not that it would have really mattered, but at the time, you know, they didn't want this movie to be based on nothing but African Americans, I guess. That's how he would put it, I guess. But I don't know. I think that's a lame excuse for them to change up characters. But hey, they do it all the time when they do movies based on comics, so I guess it wouldn't be any different. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was, even though it wasn't the Spawn that we loved and read about. But from a movie standpoint, for its time, I enjoyed it. You know, that's why I have it. If I didn't, I wouldn't have it. And I think this is the thing that everybody likes, that made up for the movie. Shortly after the movie came out, they did the animated series on HBO. Now this is a really good series, so I recommend this. I got this at the Dollar Tree for like $10, I think. I think it was $10. Like 6 or I don't know. I know I got this at the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago, so really enjoy this series. I'm about to start this series once I get done with the current series that I'm watching now, which is the Godzilla animated series based on the 1998 Godzilla film. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. You know, I enjoyed doing these videos for you guys and everything. I know it's not much. I know I don't really open these up and take them out because I'm basically a mint on card collector. You know, I just think the art card work. I just think the artwork on the cards are really amazing, you know, and they're just great to look at. And the thing about the seller, you know, let me look at these cards. I mean, they're hardly anything. Just like the steel figures that I picked up from him. I mean, this guy really took care of his stuff. I mean, look at these cards. I mean, there's little to no shelf wear. I mean, it's amazing. You know, it just goes to show you how well this guy took care of his stuff before he started selling them. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And if you're new, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so y'all can get all the videos that I upload each and every week. And comment below if you've seen the movie, what you thought of the movie, or if you had any of these figures growing up, or if you're collecting these, or any other Spawn type figures. And I will catch y'all later.